2 overtime games, 16 goals, and who knows how many nails you've chomped off. Blues Blackhawks has been the definition of high drama when it comes to playoff hockey, and last night was no different. Corey Crawford and the Blackhawks trying to tie this series up at 2. Second period, Andrew Shaw gets them off on the right foot, tapping it in for the power play goal, putting Chicago up 1-0. Later on in the second period, Johnny Oduya now with the pass to Patrick Kane to make it 2-0 Chicago. Later on in the second, under 2 minutes, St. Louis strikes back as Vladimir Tarasenko rips a wrister by Corey Crawford. And then under 10 seconds to go in the period, Maxime Lapierre fires one that tips off Crawford's glove into the net. We're tied up at 2. St. Louis now leading 3-2 in the third period until Brian Bickle shoots it from the blue line, finds a way to get it in. We're tied at 3 and going to our third overtime of the series, but that's when Patrick Kane waits and strikes. He gets the game winner. The Hawks tie this series up, and we are heading back to St. Louis for Game 5. It's been a mixed bag of a road trip for the St. Louis Cardinals. The Birds have picked up 5 wins on the trip, coming into their 10th straight road game against the Mets last night. Michael Wacha kind of had a hot and cold start in 4 innings. His first 9 outs, all strikeouts. He had a career-high 10 Ks through those 4 innings, but he also had some control issues to go with that as well. He would walk a career-high 5 batters in 4 innings, including 2 walks that forced in runs. As you can see here in the bottom of the 4th, with the bases loaded, he walks in the go-ahead run, and he actually got yanked after 4 innings. Cardinals pitching would do no better in the bottom of the 6th as Lucas Duda launches a solo shot to make it 3-1 Mets. St. Louis would have a shot to tie this game up in the top of the 9th. With a runner on second, Matt Holliday pops up and Curtis Granderson will catch it in foul territory. That ends the game, and the Cardinals would lose this one 3-2. The Royals traveled to Cleveland for a trip with the Tribe. I don't know why those guys have their shirts off in Cleveland. It's probably not a good idea. Top of the second, no score. Salvador Perez launches one to center. That's got to be over 400 feet. 1-0 Royals. Next batter, Mike Moustakas. I'll take 2 jacks, please. Thank you very much. That is his 2nd straight game with a home run. Royals up 2-0. Bottom of the second, guys, Michael Bourne's really fast, and if he hits a ball to the gap, it's probably going to be a lot of trouble. This would score 2 runs for Cleveland to tie the game up at 2, as it is a triple for Michael Bourne. He hit for 429 in this series against Kansas City. Top of the 6th, runners on the corners. Mike Moustakas comes through again to put the Royals ahead. Moose actually got hot in this series, hitting 308. Going into the bottom of the 7th, tied up at 3, Jason Kipnis launches an RBI double in the gap, scoring Nick Swisher. The Indians would tack on another run to win this 5-3 and take the 3-game series. Is it really a rivalry if it's one-sided? Aaron Earlywine's Mizzou softball teams were 6-0 against Missouri State going into yesterday's in-state matchup, with the Bears not beating Mizzou since 2006. Tori Finnecane was looking to extend her 6-game winning streak to 7. She would pitch a complete game shutout with 5 strikeouts. This is the longest win streak for a Mizzou pitcher since last year when Chelsea Thomas won 8 straight games. Mizzou had no trouble getting her some run support. They're already up 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th until Angel Randazzo drops a blooper just fair to score Mackenzie Sykes. Randazzo gets to 3rd, and it's 2-0 Mizzou. Same inning, suicide squeeze as Kelsey Roth lays down the bunt, scoring Randazzo and making it 3-0. Bottom of the 6th, 4-0 Mizzou, and Randazzo strikes again, this time going yard for her 6th home run of the year, and Mizzou takes this one easily, 5-0. The Tiger baseball team would play their 2nd straight game in a big league park, taking on Illinois at Busch Stadium. Top of the 2nd, Dylan Everett grounds into a double play, but Dylan Kelly crosses the plate to put the Tigers up 1-0. Still top of the 2nd, runner on 3rd, but Cody Sedlock gets out of the jam with a strikeout. Bottom of the 2nd for the Illini, and Ryan Roper ropes in a single to right, and that will bring in the runner to just beat the throw. That would tie the game up. Cody Sedlock again gets another strikeout with Eric Anderson swinging and missing. He had 7 on the day, but only made it through 4 innings. Mizzou's Peter Fairbanks fared a little better. He gets a strikeout here. Pitched 8 innings, only give up 2 runs, and Mizzou gets the win 5-2 for back-to-back wins in the state's big league stadiums. That'll do it for sports. Don't forget the Chiefs and Rams schedules were released last night as well.